Welcome, time travelers, to an exploration cloaked in mystery and intrigue. Today we delve into the labyrinth of prophecies. A prophecy, by definition, is a prediction of what will happen in the future. It's a window to tomorrow, a glimpse into the unseen. But where exactly do these prophecies stem from? From the dawn of civilization, humans have been fascinated by the future. Across the globe, in the heart of every culture, we find the practice of prophecy. Whether it's the oracles of ancient Greece, the seers of Norse legends, or the shamans of indigenous tribes, the allure of knowing tomorrow has always held us in its grip. Prophecies have shaped the course of history, influenced wars, and sparked revolutions. They've inspired great works of literature and art and driven countless individuals to acts of heroism and sometimes madness. But what exactly makes a prophecy? Is it divine inspiration, as many cultures claim, or is it something more mundane, like an educated guess based on current events? We find prophecies woven into the fabric of numerous civilizations. From the cryptic quatrains of Nostradamus, the elaborate calendar system of the Mayans, to the lost prophecies of Atlantis, each carries its own unique mysteries. These prophecies, often shrouded in symbolism and metaphor, have been the subject of countless interpretations. Some have been dismissed as mere superstition, while others have been credited with astonishing accuracy. But regardless of their origins or accuracy, one thing is certain: prophecies have an undeniable power to captivate us. They speak to our curiosity, our fears, and our hopes for the future. They challenge us to question, to seek, and to understand. They remind us that while we may not have the power to predict the future, we have the power to shape it. Now, prepare your minds as we journey into the depths of the past, unraveling the mysteries of prophecies one at a time. Our first stop is the ancient civilization of the Mayans, renowned for their advanced astronomical knowledge. The Mayans, a civilization that thrived in Central America for thousands of years, were not just proficient builders and artists, but also astute astronomers. They meticulously observed the heavens, recording the movements of the stars, the sun, and the moon. This knowledge culminated in the creation of the Maya calendar, a complex system of timekeeping that is still a subject of intrigue and study today. This calendar was not just a tool for marking days and seasons, it was a profound expression of the Mayans' cosmology and spiritual beliefs. The calendar consisted of several cycles, each with its unique significance. Among these, the long count was the most notable. It was a linear count of days from a mythological starting point, and it spanned approximately 5,125 years. The long count reached its completion on December 21, 2012, a date that sparked widespread speculation and fear. For some, it was a prophecy of the end of the world. They believed that the conclusion of the long count signaled an apocalyptic event, a catastrophic cataclysm that would bring about the end of life as we know it. However, scholars and experts on Mayan culture offer a different interpretation. They suggest that the end of the long count was not an indication of doomsday, but a transformational event. It marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new one, a cosmic resetting of the clock. This interpretation aligns more closely with the Mayan worldview, which saw time as cyclical rather than linear. In the modern world, the 2012 event brought about a renewed interest in Mayan culture and prophecies. It sparked debates about the nature of time, the future, and humanity's place in the cosmos. The prophecy, regardless of its interpretation, forced us to confront our fears and hopes for the future. The Maya calendar, a testament to the Mayans' astronomical prowess, continues to fascinate and perplex us even today. Next, we journey to the heart of Europe, to a man whose name has become synonymous with prophecy: Nostradamus. Born Michel de Nostradamus in the early 16th century, this French apothecary and reputed seer penned a series of cryptic verses that have intrigued scholars and laymen alike for centuries. Nostradamus is best known for his book, Les Prophéties, a collection of 942 poetic quatrains that purportedly predict future events. The verses are so cryptic, they've been open to countless interpretations, making Nostradamus a figure shrouded in mystery and controversy. Let's delve into the world of Nostradamus's quatrains. These four-line verses, written in a mix of French, Latin, Greek, and Italian, are grouped into hundreds. Their opaque nature has led to a myriad of interpretations, some of which have been retrospectively linked to major historical events. Take for instance Quatrain 213, which some believe predicted the Great Fire of London. Written in obscure language, it mentions a fire in the city, a great scourge. In 1666, over 100 years after Nostradamus's death, the city of London was indeed consumed by a devastating fire. Another notable example is Quatrain 135. Its reference to a young lion overcoming the older one has been interpreted by some as foretelling the death of King Henry II of France in a jousting match. The king, represented by the older lion, was fatally wounded by Gabriel de Montgomery, the young lion, in 1559. Of course, these interpretations are not universally accepted. Skeptics argue that the vague and symbolic language of the quatrains allows for post hoc fitting of events. Furthermore, the same quatrain can be applied to multiple events, thereby diluting its predictive power. The enigmatic quatrains of Nostradamus, a puzzling mix of past, present, and future, continue to captivate our imaginations. Our final destination is the mythical island of Atlantis, a civilization believed to be beyond its time. Nestled in the pages of ancient Greek philosopher Plato's dialogues, the Atlantis tale has captivated the imaginations of scholars, dreamers, and explorers for over 2,000 years. Atlantis, as described by Plato, was a paradise of technologically advanced civilization, a veritable utopia that was unsurpassed in its time. It was a marvel of architectural grandeur, with its concentric rings of water and land, and an abundance of resources. The Atlanteans were known for their advanced knowledge, wisdom, and power, which they harnessed not for conquest, but for the betterment of mankind. Yet despite its glory, Atlantis was prophesied to meet a tragic end. In a single day and night of misfortune, Atlantis was said to have sunk into the sea, disappearing without a trace. This cataclysm, as foretold by the ancients, was the result of the Atlanteans' moral corruption. They had become arrogant and greedy, losing sight of their noble ideals. Such was the price of their hubris. Fast forward to the present day, the Atlantis prophecy has been interpreted in various ways. Some view it as a cautionary tale, a warning against the dangers of technological advancement without moral and ethical growth. Others see it as a metaphor for the cyclical nature of civilizations, rising and falling in an eternal rhythm. Modern theories about Atlantis are as diverse as they are fascinating. Some suggest it was situated in the Mediterranean, others propose the Caribbean or even Antarctica. There are those who believe Atlantis was not a physical place but rather a state of consciousness, a symbol of a golden age of human potential. The tale of Atlantis, a prophetic warning or a mere myth, remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. As we journey back to the present, we carry with us the echoes of the past, prophecies filled with profound insights and enigmatic riddles. The prophecies we've explored, from the intricate Mayan calendar to Nostradamus's cryptic verses, and the enduring legend of Atlantis, have all left indelible imprints on our collective consciousness. They've shaped philosophies, inspired literature, and sparked countless debates across the ages. The Mayan calendar, with its intricate cycles and interlocking gears, predicted a transformative era that many interpreted as the end of the world. Yet, here we are, still spinning on our axis, but perhaps with a heightened awareness of the cyclical nature of time and existence. Nostradamus, the enigmatic seer, penned verses that have been linked to major historical events, from world wars to the rise of dictators. The vague nature of his quatrains allows for broad interpretations, giving them a timeless relevance. But it's their uncanny alignment with key events that keeps us captivated, pondering the extent of his foresight. And then there's Atlantis, a lost civilization said to have been advanced beyond its time, yet doomed by its hubris. Despite no concrete evidence of its existence, the story persists, a cautionary tale reminding us of the delicate balance between progress and destruction. Each of these prophecies has stirred up a sense of wonder, fascination, and at times, fear. They've pushed us to question our understanding of time, destiny, and the very fabric of reality. They've held up a mirror to our society, reflecting our hopes, anxieties, and the ceaseless quest for knowledge. As we conclude this exploratory journey, remember, the allure of prophecies lies not in their certainty, but in the questions they provoke, the mysteries they hold, and the endless possibilities they present.